Hello students, today we are here to look at what are all the important questions for NEET 2025. Just 15 more days is left for the NEET exam. Now you should be full-fledged in your preparation. We hope you are spending at least 8 to 10 hours studying for the NEET exam. We hope you are taking more and more mock tests, full syllabus mock tests, which is very important. TestWizard is there to help you. We have got about 50 mock tests. 15 or 3-hour mock tests and 35 or 1-hour mock tests. Whichever way you want to prepare, you can prepare on mock tests. We have also taken you through which are all the important chapters. In our earlier sessions, we have told you in physics, there are so many important chapters. How many probable questions you can expect from each of these chapters? We have taken you through all of that. We hope you have been preparing on the important chapters. Now this is the next stage of the preparation. With hardly 15 days left, you need to prepare on the important questions. But how do you know which are all the important questions? That is where TestWizard is there to help you. How have we arrived at important questions? We have checked, we have given you all the important chapters, we have given you all the probable questions in each of those chapters. There are 18 chapters in physics which are very important. 18 is combined of 11th and 12th standard portions. There are 14 chemistry chapters which are very important. There are 14 botany chapters which are very important. There are 13 zoology chapters which are very important for a preparation. In these chapters, we have further filtered and we have arrived at what are all the important sections. One, you have to learn the whole chapter because these focus chapters are lesser than your overall syllabus. We have condensed that. And on that also, we have arrived at which are all the important sections in each of those chapters for the benefit of our students. We have also looked at what are all the repeat questions, which are all the repeated topics which are coming up, which are all the repeated questions that have come up in the earlier previous year questions. Last 10 years, NEET has been happening from 2015. How many questions have been repeated? How many sections have been repeated? How many topics are very important? So all of these analysis we have done. We have incorporated that in our methodology. There is a change in pattern this year. As you all know, there is no choice this year. 45 questions, you will have to answer all the 45 questions. So this change also we have taken into consideration. We have arrived at the trends on setting up of the question papers, and through that we are saying these are the important questions. Now let's look at the important questions. In physics, there are a total of 345 important questions that we have arrived at. In a syllabus which has got 20 units, the NTA NEET syllabus for physics has got 20 units. The CBSE textbook, the NCERT textbook or the Tamil Nadu State Board textbook have got so many chapters. There are about 35-36 chapters in each of in 11th and 12th standard put together. From that, we have arrived at just 345 questions. These will be very, very useful for you to practice. For example, we have just cited 3 examples. If the momentum of a particle is doubled, then its de Broglie wavelength will become what? The second question, very important question, minimum energy required to eject an electron from the metal source surface is called. Third question, beam of electrons is accelerated from rest through a potential difference V and then enters a uniform magnetic field at right angles to the beam. This causes the beam to move in an arc of a circle. The radius of this arc is proportional to what? So these kind of questions which have been occurring in the earlier NEET exams, which are coming under important chapters, which are coming under important topics, these have all been filtered, and we have filtered and given you 345 important questions which you will have to spend time and learn this. Now let's look at important questions on chemistry. There are a total of 252 important questions that we have arrived at through our methodology. Some of the examples are the rate gas having least ionization energy is activation energy of any chemical reaction can be calculated if one knows the value of what. Third question, the electrons identified by quantum numbers n and L are n equal to 4, L equal to 1. So like this, and it can be placed in increasing energy from the lowest to the highest as. So these are multiple questions where we have arrived through our methodology that these are all important questions. Like these questions, we have made a list of 252 questions which will be very, very useful for you. In terms of botany, total number of questions 186. Some examples, inhibition of succinic dehydrogenase enzyme by malonate is a classical example of what? Out of 36 ATP molecules produced per glucose molecule during respiration. So there are certain options which have been given, you will have to select the correct option. If a tissue at a given time 1024 cells, how many cycles of mitosis had the original parental single cell undergone? So these kind of questions, 186 questions we have filtered and arrived at as important questions for you. In terms of zoology, there are a total of 217 important questions. Some examples are, in mammalian eye, the fovea is the center of the visual field where there are certain options which you have to select. Which one of the following pairs correctly matches a hormone with a disease resulting from its deficiency, hormones and deficiencies? Male and female cockroaches can be distinguished externally through what? So each of these questions have got 4 options. You will have to select these options. All of these questions, the important questions that we have arrived at, you will have multiple choices exactly as the NEET pattern, and you can work out, you can attend these tests and you can learn also. There are a total of 1000 questions, all these 4 subjects put together, that is physics, chemistry, botany, zoology put together, there are about 1000 questions. As I said, you will have to log in, you will have to take these papers, every question you need to answer, mark comes, you will know where you are, whichever are the wrong answers, the answer is given, the explanation is given. The TestWizard website gives you the answers also and the explanations also, so that it is easier for you to learn. And detailed explanations we are giving so that you can memorize the concept, and that will help you in attending all the NEET questions. Learn these questions and the concepts thoroughly. You will have to spend about 17 hours on these important questions. 1000 questions, please spend at least 17 hours on this. You want to repeat these tests, it allows repetition of these tests so that you can calculate how much have you improved after attending these tests. Please note, the examples we have given are only samples. The full list is available on our website neet.testwizard.in. 1 year enrollment is costing you just 999 rupees. With just 15 days left for the NEET exam, this enrollment will be very, very useful for you. Please enroll today and make best use of these important questions. Thank you.